What's up, world? You are in tune to the greatest podcast in the universe. You know it. It's your man, Don Wannabe.
I go by the name Black Pegasus in the flesh.
That's right. And you cannot stop the hype train. The hype train.
Who's the hype?
It's coming.
Is there a
Can you
new
hear
goat?
it? Chicka, 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 chicka.
Choo choo. Damn, we're supposed to do choo choo in unison. Imagine running a train. We'd be all off rhythm, like no training for us. Okay, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm all like sidetracked. You're sitting there talking about, running.
I know what
trains.
you're talking about.
All right, but before,
Ben Askren versus Jake Paul. But before that, like, share, and comment on all the content. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Let's get into this.
Thank you for being some man. 40
Oh, it's
years
going
down
down.
the road,
It's going
back
down.
again.
Oh, yeah, it is going down.
FUQ boys. 40.
that is right, sir.
Let's go. Tell me some more. What are you thinking, buddy?
I mean, it's funny because I saw that this was posted today, and already, the comments are blowing up. I saw Ben Askren post this, and there were so.
Do you have a picture
many
of it we
people.
can pull up by any chance?
You put me on the spot in the middle of talking.
Sorry, talk.
Start Googling some stuff.
I was just wondering because I haven't seen the picture. I saw a YouTube say it, and I was like, "What?" And then I texted
I'll bring
you.
up a little like whatever they have up.
Okay.
In a second here. So anyways, I just saw it, and I mean, there was like every comment was like, Ben, you better not let us down. Here's the messed up part. Ben's striking is not great. What do you have to say about that, Robert?
Bro, you want to know? Do you want to know the truth? What I have to say about that? First, the reason I wanted to see the picture is because I can't imagine Ben Dadbod Askren versus Jake Paul in the first place. Now, okay, I'm into UFC, MMA, all of this stuff, you guys. So my question: Ben needed to get a hip surgery, but he was dodging hip surgery because of the pandemic. Did he get his hip surgery? Now, if he didn't get his hip surgery, this is what he's saying. Even if he did get his hip surgery, he needs to recover. That's a crazy surgery. He's trying to say that Jake Paul is so trash that he's going to go out there with an effed up hip and F up Jake Paul. Now, let me tell you what I think. This motherfucker, Ben Askren, has no goddamn hands at all. I swear to God. Like, bro, Jake Paul doesn't have hands really either. He's okay. But they seem to have a little bit of power. And if Ben Askren cannot take this man down, I'm just concerned where this is going to go. Like, really, like, what are we thinking here when we, like, and people are going to be like, no, P, Ben can do it. You snapped. He had all these years. Go watch his fights and how he strikes. For real.
Yes.
Go, bruh. I kind of wish we had a clip. We should be playing a clip right now of him boxing.
Yeah, I mean, his striking is not great.
So
That's the truth.
it's going to be up to his cardio. And honestly, this is kind of a, okay.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember that he is a champion. He's
Yes,
a wrestling
yes,
champion.
yes.
He's a ONE FC champion.
Yes.
So
in his prime, for sure.
he has experience inside of the arena in the most, what do I want to say? Competitive, environments,
Right.
college wrestling,
Right.
That amateur wrestling credibility. He's been under those lights. He's dealt with the pressure and succeeded. He's done that in ONE FC. He did that in Bellator and was a champion in Bellator. And, he fought and did all right in the UFC. So he's faced, some of the highest level of competition in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So check this out. We can go two ways, right? But even with whatever you said, I start thinking about his fights. And I just think about that duck under. Like, it's like, yo, use my face as a punching bag, duck under, take someone down, beat him up on the ground.
And
that's the
thing.
chain wrestling, though. I don't want to downplay. He is a goat. He's funky Ben Askren. If you guys don't know the funk, it's these. He's crazy innovative with his moves. He's a goat for sure.
Yeah.
But he's not wrestling.
Yes.
And this kid is younger, has a little bit. I'm not going to say the kid has hands, but he has a little bit of power.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm confusing him and his brother because I literally don't care about either of them. So I don't know who knocked out the basketball player. I have no clue. They all look alike to me. But I'm saying from seeing that he had enough power to knock out homie, I'm like I've seen Ben use his face as a punching bag before. And I'm not clowning Ben. I like him. I really do. I actually wanted to see him like go against Khabib like, oh, my God, this brother at the end of his career beat these guys. But Jorge took that from him. Yeah. And I'm just saying like, check this out on the flip. If Ben has been working on his boxing a little bit and knocks out Jake Paul, bro, this kid has no career. Because if you get knocked out by Ben Askren, I'm sorry, bro.
Dude, well, here's the thing is that Ben is actually, he's kind of corny with it because he's actually a good shit talker.
Yeah, he's hella entertaining.
He's very entertaining. And that's the thing is that these dudes are out to make money. That's like a smart move. Like if you're going, because they have been talking about wanting to fight UFC fighters and they're kind of calling people out. So this is a great move.
And like, it's kind of competitive on the low because Ben isn't like this super duper striker.
Yes.
Like Jake going against Dustin Poirier, McGregor, you're like, bro, you're going to get killed. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
You know, him going against Pacquiao, Mayweather, never, bro. Never.
Yeah.
But going against someone like Ben, you're like, this kind of is interesting. Like, because I'm not just sold that Ben's going to win. I think he can win. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, this is a younger kid. If the kid has gas and power.
Now as I'm thinking about it more, because I just kind of looked at it and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And this is the first time I've actually put any thought into it. It actually kind of is lit on the low because look at it, man. We're talking about it. Now I'm actually like, oh, shit, Ben, you better not get knocked out. Right?
Bro, and he could. That's what makes it interesting.
He could. And also, right, as a fan of MMA, I kind of want to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Because you're sitting here talking trash. You're egging these MMA fighters on. You're trying to get them in the ring, right?
Right.
And I feel like they're kind of like taking the sport lightly. Like combat sports is not something that you can take lightly.
Yeah, I was looking because Ben Askren, he's 36 years old. I was hoping he was in our range because I was like, Ben, you're fighting for all the 40-year-old FUQ boys. But he's not. He's 36. But he does look like he actually looks like a 40-year-old FUQ boy. Like, he kind of has a little dad bod going on. You know what I'm saying?
He's got a bad hip.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not dissing. I'm just speaking facts.
It's speaking facts.
Yo,
and that's what concerns me.
Let me big up Ben real quick because he's a beast. He's a savage. And he took his loss to Jorge Masvidal, the greatest ever I've seen him take a loss. Like, he took it like a champ, like a real G. And I think everyone respects that. And I yap a little bit right here because he is one of the rare people who can take it. I don't even know if I could take sometimes I get criticism like, oh, I can take it. But like on the big stage, taking L's, taking wins, being champions.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
When you're out there.
Me. I'm just it's easy to talk on a mic.
When you're out there, John, which is what Ben did. And he was talking smack.
Yep.
What was he saying about Jorge? He had some line that was actually kind of funny. I don't know. But anyways, he was really, really, really going in on Jorge, right? Talking about how he was going to wreck him and all this stuff. And he pretty much did that on every fight.
Yep.
He was always trash talking and, going out there on a limb to put himself out there and put him in that position. And you're right. He has one of the best, ways of taking that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I like the way he talks smack too because he's kind of clean about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't go off and it's really funny though.
He doesn't go off like Jake Paul did on Conor's wife and called her a 4.
Bruh.
Dude.
Conor took a crazy L.
Yes, sir, he did.
When you become a meme, you took a big L.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, and that's again is one of those
But Conor
examples.
took it like a G too. He
did take it like a G. But again, that's an example is that you have the lowest lows when you have the highest highs.
Yes.
He's had some of the highest highs, and he is one of those people who trash talks. He's out there. He's not just
on the time he didn't trash talk. He took I didn't even feel like this was a Conor fight. I'm like, dude, what are y'all doing? Hugging, trading, like, yeah, hot sauce. When Conor and Dustin, they're like being cool. I'm like, I ain't paying for this, man. Hold on, Dana, arrest me. Illegal stream.
Yeah, man, it's weird. I mean, I don't know. That's a whole other thing. I mean, Conor did not seem like Conor, though. we're used to this certain thing, this swagger out
This
of
bravado,
him.
this energy.
And you have to wonder if part of that like hyped him up into this character because he was like Mystic Mac. He was
Yeah.
like this other person.
Well,
and you do have to wonder if that whole persona, helped build him into the person that he was inside of the ring.
Check this out.
Because it puts so much pressure on you. Think about it. When you sit there and talk about like, I'm going to knock this person out in the second round.
Check this out. This was the chink in his armor. You brought it up because I followed this fight. Go watch all his old stuff. Everything you said, facts. And this one, he said, I'm going to knock him out in 60 seconds. I already knocked him out in 90 seconds. Then at the press conference, he said, I'm going to try to knock him out in 60 seconds, but I believe this might be a long bout. I was like, you're going to lose. I'm like, there's a chink in your mental armor. I don't know where it's coming from, but you're not showing the confidence you had in the past. All of a sudden, Dustin's a man, and he's this. When you used to look at people, they're not men. They're under you, and you're going to run through them.
Yeah.
Also, Luke Thomas did a cool breakdown showing how flat-footed he was versus how he used to fight. But let's get back to Ben and Jake Paul because I get on tangents.
Yes, sir.
But this is going to be interesting. Some dudes are like fighters for real are going to roast us. They'll be like, these idiots said Jake Paul has a chance. And Ben's going to get in there and be like, pop, pop. And he's like, oh, Jake's out in 3 seconds.
I mean, and that's what I was talking about his experience in 1FC,
Yeah.
in the UFC,
Yo.
Bellator, right? Is that he has worked on his hands. I'm sure you have to,
But he is in the
I know
Masters division of jiu-jitsu.
without-
And he's going against a very young man with
Yeah.
testosterone that's pumping through his
through
veins.
his veins.
That if he doesn't have sex 5 times a day, he is at an extra level.
Man,
And he has a hip, a vibrating hip. That
bro,
works.
what did you just say about tangents?
I know. I'm
Can I
just
get
saying.
a word in edgewise?
My bad. Here you go. Go.
Every time I go to speak,
Here you go. Go.
I don't even care anymore about what
Drop
I was
the
talking
gem.
about. There's no gem, man. I'm just saying that he has been in there with the elite of the elite, that have hands, and he has managed to survive. But again, that was with the takedown where you could go in, take somebody to the ground, and turn it into your game. In a stand-up fight, this could be interesting. Either way, I think there's going to be people turning in to watch Jake Paul lose, right? Because he's
Both
just
of them
kind of got
lose.
that persona.
They both have that persona.
And I was going to say, and there are people who don't like Ben because of the way that he talks. So I think that there's going to be a certain amount of people that are just like, yo, I'd love to see him he's got that big mouth. He's always talking trash. I would love to see him get knocked out by a YouTuber.
On the low, this is kind of fun. But the tangent I was just about to go on that you clicked in my brain because for some reason you say shit and it clicks. Do you know where the power from your punch comes?
Your hips. Yes, and he's got one bad hip. That's why I'm saying it's so crazy.
Boy, this is nuts.
That's why I'm saying it's such a crazy fight. Like legitimately hip surgery, having a bad hip.
He is subliminally dissing the shit out of Jake Paul right now.
I know. That's what I'm saying, dude. Even if he had his hip replaced, that is still crazy talk to think that you're just going to jump in there and start throwing hands with a YouTuber.
It's wild.
Yes,
a young
sir.
YouTuber that I'm not going to say he has hands though. We're going to see. We're literally watching him transform, his little boxing whatever, in real time. Let me give props. We already gave props to Ben. He is a goat. He's a beast. Jake Paul and these fools, they're going to take an extreme L one day. That's just how this game works.
If they keep going down that road.
But the fact that a YouTuber is getting in the ring trading blows, hats off. Hats off, because I know how it is to compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments, and everyone wants to talk this blah, blah until they're in the ring, until they're on the mat, and you're like, oh, I could get my limbs broken. I could get knocked out. That's a different level.
Yeah, it's scary.
Shout out. Hats off. Hats off to both these guys.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's easy to sit here on these mics and talk stuff, but me and you compete, so we know.
Yeah.
But I just want to put that out there for all you keyboard warriors in the comments. Hey, so functified.
That's right.
All right, y'all. Like, share, comment on the content, subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about this in the comments. Bam, bam, bam.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.
So, as we were talking.